Good morning, Kinders. Happy Thursday, April 30th. It's the last day of April, so let's hop in and get our work done. All right, task 1, handwriting. It says, after you write your name, today is the last day of April. So one time in print, one time in cursive as neatly as you can. And then your sight words today are the, of, remember that's such a tricky one. It looks like off, but it's of, and today. So you need to copy those either next to my words or under my words, one time each, and then come back and make sure that you can look at those and read them without having to sound them out. That is task 1. Task 2 today, we are going to draw a trash can full of ash words. So let me show you how we're going to do this. I have my scratch paper. You can get scratch paper or a normal white piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing a sideways ellipse near the top of my page. Okay, then I'm going to go down, down. See that? And then I'm going to go across the bottom. And the bottom part is a little bit curved. Okay, there's my trash can. Now, to make a lid that's kind of falling off, we're going to go over here and we're going to make another ellipse about the same size. If it's not perfect, that's okay. See that ellipse? Okay, then we're going to give it a handle, which is like a rectangle on the top. And I like to give it stripes that come down like this so that it looks like a trash can lid. Okay, and then you get to just pile up trash. So you can have whatever you want in there. Wads of paper, you could have old cups with straws in them. Okay, maybe you want a half a sandwich. That'd be silly, we don't want to waste our food, but you can put that in there if you want. Okay, so you want to load it up with trash. You can even have some trash spilling on the ground. An overflowing trash can. Okay, you can make that trash can as silly as you want. You can color it in, and then we're going to write trash on the trash can. And then let's think of some more ash words. Trash, lash like an eyelash. Okay, so I'll put that up here. We want to try to think of 5 or more. I'll help you with 3, and then I want you to try to think of the other 2. Trash, lash. What about mash? Okay. So there's 3. You can come up with 2 more, color it in, and you've got your trash of ash words. Okay? That is your second job. Your third job today is your black book. And if you watched Assembly already, you should know something about philosophers. And if you haven't watched it yet, you can go ahead and watch that where I start to teach you about the philosophers of the Golden Age and beyond. Okay, so what they did for thinking is really important for how we still think today. So here is my black book with a line. And here's what my sentence says today. It says, philosophers, now look twice, we see that PH saying sought. That means they tried or looked to understand. So that's your sentence that you need to copy today. Philosophers sought to understand. So they were always thinking and talking and asking questions and trying to understand the world, okay? The big questions of the world. And then today, you could draw the 3 big philosophers, which are Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, or you could just draw one guy sitting around thinking, and that's what I'm going to show you, okay? So I'm going to get my little Greek guy. Here he is, head, neck, and then I'm going to make his body kind of like an L, okay? So I've got the top part of him, and then his legs come out kind of like an L. That way we can show him sitting down. So, an upside down L. Here it is, and then I'm going to erase that line right there, okay? And now it looks like he's sitting, and you could have him sitting on a chair, or maybe on a rock, or on a cushion. I'm gonna have my guy sitting on a rock outside, just thinking about life. Get his little sandaled feet sticking out over here. Okay. And I'm gonna have one arm just kind of sitting on his lap, and the other arm, I'm gonna have him going like this, like he's thinking. So I'm gonna do like that. Okay. put one arm here, one arm up like that. Kind of made his head big. And then we're gonna put ears, eyes. I got him kind of, he's pondering. I don't want him to be grumpy, but I've kind of make pondering eyes. He's thinking hard. Okay? So here he is thinking. My little philosopher. Maybe I need to put on his chitin a little better. Okay, so short sleeves. Remember, it's kind of short. So there he is, sitting in his chitin, thinking, and maybe I could have a thought bubble and he could be thinking about whatever you want. Why do people fight? What does love mean? Okay? So there's my little philosopher thinking, and he's trying to understand. And like I said, you could put people fighting in here. He's trying to understand why we fight. You could put justice in here, so you can remember, draw the scales like this, where we weigh things to show like what's fair, what should people get. Okay? That's your third task. Your fourth task is reading, and then your last two are both math. So you should still have your hundreds, tens, and ones boards to build numbers, and you should still have your hundreds chart. So if you didn't get to this the other day, today you get to build at least 10 numbers. So I'm going to flip this thing around so I can show you how to do this, okay? Here we go, flipping around. So I've got my board here, and I've got my chart here. Now you close your eyes and point to a number, 58. And then look, this tells me how many tens and how many ones. So I'm gonna come over here to my pile. I need 5 tens, and I need 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's count it and make sure it's right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. So that was my number over here. Now I built it here. So that's 1. I want you to build 10 numbers today. Close your eyes and point, okay? 10 of those. Whoops. And then when you're done with that, you're going to get a piece of paper, okay? So I've got a blank piece of paper. I'm going to move this over here. Now, if you're playing the next game and you need to build the numbers, you can. So first game is just build 10 numbers, just using this board. The next game, we're going to be writing 3 numbers in a row, and then we have to put them in order from least to greatest, smallest to biggest. So watch this. I'm going to close my eyes and point, 62. I'm going to close my eyes and point, 26. I'm going to close my eyes and point, 65. So if you look here, here are my 3 numbers, okay? Now I have to put these in order. Who is the smallest of these? Look, this guy has 6 tens, he has 2 tens, and he has 6 tens. So who's the smallest? 26, okay? And then I put a comma. Then who's the next smallest? 62, I'm gonna cross him out, or 65. 62, because they both have 6 tens, and then this guy has 2 ones, and this guy has 5 ones, okay? So then we go 62, then a comma, 65, from least to greatest. Then I put a box around it, and I can play again. Now I want you to try this 5 times. So here we go again. I'll do one more with you, and then I want you to try 5 by yourself. So here's a number, 33. Here's a number, 78. And here's a number. What did I get? 5. Okay, so if we look over here, what's the smallest? This one should be easy. 5, right? He doesn't even have any tens. So it's 5. And then, who's the next smallest? 33 or 78? Well, he has 3 tens and he has 7 tens. So this is way smaller. 33 and then 78. Okay? Then I put a rectangle around them and I'm done. So you should play that at least 5 times. If you want to go more than 5, that's great. But if you only want to do 5, that's also totally fine. Okay? So that is your last task for today. Let's hop through one more time. Handwriting, then your trash can of ash words. Okay? Your black book, where you talk about philosophers, the deep thinkers. Reading, then you need to build 10 numbers using tens and ones. And then you need to order numbers. 3 sets, 1, 2, 3. Put them in order from smallest to biggest. Try that 5 times if you can. Okay? That's it for today. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.